Hello! We are happy to present to you a summary of Unequal Childhood by Annette Lareau. We will be looking at the two different parenting approaches seen in families of different social classes, as identified by the author. Concerted cultivation, favored by middle-class families, and accomplishment of natural growth, typical of working class and poor families. Starting with how it affects our organization of daily life. Concerted cultivation. Life has a hectic pace, kids' activities rule life, and parents feel obligated to be involved in a kid's world.
Time to go. Yay! 감사합니다.
The advantages to this parenting approach are that children acquire skills and dispositions useful in navigating the institutional world, school, work, etc. Skills like how to manage an itinerary, set priorities, shake hands with strangers, work on a team, and dispositions such as they believe they are entitled to attention and certain kinds of services from adults. The disadvantages include exhaustion, boredom, and sibling rivalry. They also create a lot more work for parents. Now let's look at the parenting approach, accomplishment of natural growth. Life has a slower pace, parents are more concerned with daily struggles than with kids' activities, and they don't feel that they need to be involved in a kid's world.
Watch us. Not now. Go out and play. Aww. Look, it's your cousin.
The advantages here are that children tend to show more creativity, spontaneity, enjoyment, and initiative in their activities, and that siblings offer each other more companionship and support. In these homes, children were more relaxed and vibrant and did not seem as tired or complain about being bored as they did in concerted cultivation homes, and parents didn't have to spend scarce time or resources on kids' activities. The disadvantage is that they do not acquire the same kinds of skills and dispositions as children in concerted cultivation homes do. Now let's look at the difference of the parenting approaches in the way we use language. In concerted cultivation homes, there's a lot of negotiation, discussion, and wordplay.
Do you have any questions for the eye doctor?
Yes, can I wear contacts in the pool?
Oh, good question.
Hey, did you hear about the optometrist who fell into a lens grinder and made a spectacle of himself?
Haha, good homographic pun. Oh, here's the doctor. Hi, how are you today?
Good!
Do you have any questions?
Can I wear my contacts in the pool?
Oh, good question.
The advantages here are great verbal skills that are valuable in a larger society. Disadvantages here are once again more work for parents. Kids argue and debate parents about following rules and taking care of responsibilities, which makes parenting this way take much more work. Language use with accomplishment of natural growth parenting approach. Directives and commands are used more than negotiation.
Hi, Mom. Hi, honey. I'm hungry. Oh, I'll make dinner.
Boy, that's a super soul moment. Plus, in today's original short, one woman's journey to find life.
Go do your homework.
Super Soul
Okay.
Sunday with Ariana Huffington starts right now.
The advantages here are that children are more respectful at home with adults, fostering strong bonds with extended family. The disadvantages are that these children are less able to negotiate verbally and are more subdued around authority figures than their concerted cultivation counterparts. Now let's look at the different parenting approaches in regards to families and institutions. In concerted cultivation, assertive efforts are taken on the part of the parent, intervening to customize institutional experiences for the children.
Hi, honey.
I didn't get in the gifted and talented program, Mommy.
Miss Matthews, my son didn't get in the gifted and talented program.
He was a few points off.
Well, I want him in that program now.
Whereas natural growth parents typically are deferential rather than demanding, expecting educators and professionals to take a leadership role.
Oh, hello, welcome.
Hello.
All right, so I've noticed that her son really hasn't been doing his homework.
What should we do?
Well, we've really got to get a handle on this or he's not going to pass his test this year.
Oh.
In this area, there aren't really pros and cons for both. With concerted cultivation, children's needs are not only accommodated, but children are taught how not to take no for an answer and to put pressure on persons in positions of authority and institutions to accommodate their needs. With natural growth, there is a lack of this customization of experiences. Children don't get experiences customized for them, they don't expect to get those, and they don't learn how to get them for themselves. Because schools are designed around a system of concerted cultivation, often children's needs can be overlooked. But it's important to understand that each of these parenting approaches has both pros and cons. This book was written without judgment. Neither approach was held up as the better way.